Welcome to iLecture Online. Well, you pull up at a gas station and you have to make a choice as to which octane level you want to put into your car, which gasoline octane level you want to put in your car. And depending upon where you tank up, in some places it'll go as low as 85 or 86. Many places that I'm used to where I live, it's usually 87, 89, or 91. Of course, the higher the octane, the more money you have to pay, so it's more expensive. Does that mean that you're going to get better gas mileage by choosing a higher octane? And that's not at all the case. You get the same amount of energy out of your gasoline no matter which of the octane levels you choose. The octane level gives you an indication as to how readily it will burn as you squirt gasoline into your piston, and then it gets compressed, and then you have the spark. Well, you don't want that gasoline to ignite too quickly, because if it does, then it begins to push back the piston before the compression has completed, and that makes it a very inefficient. You get knocking, and that doesn't sound good, and it's not good for your engine. So you want the gasoline to burn at the precise moment in time that you want. After you compress it, that's when you want to burn the gasoline. And different cars will require different octane levels to make that happen. It depends how they're engineered, not so much whether or not you want to get higher octane level to get better gas mileage. That's not the case. So some cars require 91, and so that's the gasoline you should put in there. Most cars need about 87, and so that's why you're fine using 87 gasoline or even 85 gasoline, and that might work as well in most cars. But you probably want to talk to the person who sold you the car, the dealership or wherever, or get online and find out what's the perfect octane level for your car, your make and your year, in order to use that appropriately. It's all about the timing as to when the gasoline starts. Now, so we already said, does not give you better gas mileage. Now, gasoline contains over 500 different types of hydrocarbons, and mostly they're straight chains. And straight chain carbons tend to ignite too quickly, so that means you would have a very low octane level, and that's not good for your car. It just wouldn't work well. So they use a cracking process to convert this into what they call branched chain molecules, which have a higher octane level, so they're not as readily combustible. They take a little bit more time before they burn up. And so therefore you can time the exact moment in time that you want to have that gas heat up in your piston so that it can then push and get the energy transfer to your car. So the cracking process does that for you. It delays the burning process in the gasoline after it's cracked. So we take something from N-heptane, which is a straight chain. The octane rating for that is 0. And then if you have branched isomers of octane, which is a 2,2,4-trimethylpentane, so you have 5 carbons with 3 metal groups, 2 at the second carbon, 1 at the fourth carbon, and this particular molecule has an octane rating of 100, so that is more difficult to burn than heptane, which is a straight chain, 7-carbon chain molecule. So you don't want either one. You don't want 100, you don't want 0. 0 would be terrible for your car, it wouldn't work very well. And so what you want is you want to combine the various types so that on average the octane rating will fall right where you want it to be. So it's simply a process where you have the right amount of gasoline, right type of gasoline for your particular car. They used to use this tetraethyl lead compound additive to your gasoline, and notice that it contains lead, so the lead comes out of the exhaust, which is terrible. And so they, for a long time, I remember as a kid, they used to use leaded gasoline. They outlawed that because it's so bad for the health. And so the reason why they used to add that to the gasoline is because it slows the burning rate. Again, it would, what we call it, would then increase the octane. It was a cheap way to increase the octane, but we don't want to do that anymore. We want to use a different combination of hydrocarbon molecules so that the octane is precisely what you need for your car. And that's what we mean by the octane level. So don't go spending extra money buying the 91 if your car doesn't need it. Find out what your car needs and use that gasoline. And then of course, if your car needs 91, don't go put in 87 because you want to save a few pennies on the gasoline. Although nowadays it's more than a few pennies different, because that's not going to be good for your car. You want to use the gasoline that your car requires, and it has nothing to do with gas mileage or anything like that. So hopefully that will help you choose the right octane level for your car.